the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's our visitors and our home team. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys enter play after a truly dominating victory a week ago in all phases of the game. His counterpart on the other side, the coach of the home team. His guys come in on what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And off we go from the Windy City. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. Early rhythm he was able to establish. He rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him. He continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate. This is going to be a hard group to beat.
They'll look to throw here. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. On third down, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. They get 15 on that game. First down, Chicago. He'll look to throw. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive. But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. He certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose.
And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Chicago.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
No problem there on the extra point, and his guys will take a 7-0 lead.
Visitors, nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. We'll start at the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At
The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And he is right up there amongst the league leaders when it comes to receiving yards by a wideout this year. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of a yard.
Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's the punter now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. 3rd down and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line.
1st down and 10.
Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The RPO, that one is complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. A peek at his receiving numbers from a week ago, part of the offensive performance that led them to victory. He'll drop to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
1st down, Chicago.
Now again, on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd
from the 46. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup there of 19 yards. 1st down, Chicago. Too much. He'll go down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun. He'll throw. That's hard. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They get big yardage on the deep ball. It's a gain of 34.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's in. Point after try forthcoming. He knocks it through. And the visitors will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
Nice play design here by the offensive coordinator. His ability to get the quarterback outside the pocket, take some stress off the protection. By the time he reaches the launch point, the receiver's running wide open downfield, and he puts the ball right on the money.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. Here's their punter now. They'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And we will not have a return here. This one angles out of bounds. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Receiver in motion, going right. Drive to start on the ground. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Bone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Sideline. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It's first down, and they'll run. And he finds a little bit of space. They'll take this forward for a gain of 4. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Second and 5. Quick hitting slant there. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down, Chicago.
Receiver in motion, headed left. Now, faking the give. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Here comes 2nd and 4.
Number 21. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
Now a give up the middle. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. They'll try to run, and he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They are backed up about as far as you can be, operating from their own 2-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
His own 5-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
44. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Going to try to pick up the first down with his own read. The defense not fighting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Punt team out, ready to send this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Now a fair catch is taken here, just short of the 45-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Now a run on first down. Not much happening there, just a short gain. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. The throw here is complete. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's taken in. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for Chicago. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Tackled at the 32-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Number 21. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Thrown left side. The catch is made. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
That's another.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. He's got space inside the 25. And and he'll be taken down. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Second and 10.
Makes it second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Throwing now on third and long. Taking off, he'll try to get there. They'll pick up 7. Nice job defensively, though, to make sure it's not more. And it sets up fourth down.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
That one is good. And his guys will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
3 yards to go.
Throwing now from the gun. That one intercepted. Hit by the rookie out of Ohio State. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
Brings up second and 2.
Here's second and 2.
33-yard line.
He'll look to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Well, as they face this possible 3 and out following that second down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials indicating, let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. That one zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And his guys will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll get across the 20, knock him down at the 23-yard line. The visitors' offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Now this offense can use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 6.
That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Incomplete.
And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. Going to be 4th down. And now here comes the punt team, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The home team's offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'll set up to throw. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That's a second charge timeout to Chicago as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Back to the air one more time. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Out now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. This one from 47 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And his guys will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Final second now of this first half, as this one is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw. He'll look deep, left sideline. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Into space at the 45. And he is out of bounds.
Gain of 24 yards.
1st and 10.
That's another 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down. They got him. Back at the 50-yard line.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. 3rd and a long way to go.
And 18.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
49.
On 4th down, out comes the punter. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with 1st down. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards. Tight end on the move left.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
A run now on 2nd down. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of 1 yard. 1st down, Chicago.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
Special teams on the field, ready for this punt. As he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. This one fielded out beyond the 25. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Complete to number 0. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
He's going to air this one out. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a 1st down. Up the middle they go. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down. Oh, yeah. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than
nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Out to his right. He'll try to run for it. And he will score! That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all away.
And he will get into the end zone. And that bumps this up to a 3-score lead.
24. Visitors 7.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Taken down right at the line.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
They'll take over.
The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the ground, they go with their running back. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
10 at the 32-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And you'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
At the 26, a 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Watch the back, watch the back, watch the twin.
Out of the gun, here's a run to go. This takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Chicago. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard. As they try to run it here. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
On the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find maybe see if he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
So the decision has been made, and they will send the field goal unit out. This about as short as you can get. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And his guys will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Quick throw here is complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29.
Now faking the give. This one complete right side. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now give on the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here's a run going left. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd down. He'll fake the handoff and hold on to it.
The quarterback runs it on the option. He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Can they keep this drive rolling? Here is 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up. Now this time he'll set up to throw. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The extra point is good. And the visitors are able to edge a bit closer.
Visitors 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Drive will start on the ground. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Gain of 5. brings up 3rd and 2.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up. Throwing now from the gun. He's going to take a shot down the field. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Now they'll set up to throw. Again, working deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on down. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They're going to be trying to play keep away in this situation. Use as much clock as possible. Up a couple of scores as they start this drive. 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
19-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. On play action, he'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. This one is good. He knocks it through. And his guys will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. He's going to dial up another deep ball. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They have likely play left here north of the 2-minute warning as they're going to get started with 1st down. That's a 2nd charge timeout to Chicago. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
And 10 at the 32-yard line.
to the ground. He'll get it again. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's third down. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. So on fourth down, they'll call out the field goal unit. This will be a 46-yard attempt. No issues there. This one is good. And his guys will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Chicago.
They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chicago.
He'll drop to throw. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to the air one more time. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit. Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. 2nd and 11. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.